Hello and welcome. I'm Tavleen Kaur from Build WooFunnels, and in this very insightful masterclass, we're learning everything about your WooCommerce cart abandonment strategy. So I will show you how to recover the lost revenue and add more dollars to your bottom line without offering mindless discounts. Well, yes, so just like you, even I'm against mindless discounting where one size fits all. No, it doesn't. Well, now most plugins and tutorials out there teach you to create your WooCommerce cart recovery strategy without really knowing who is at the center of it all. So who's the prospect, what items they were trying to purchase, whether those items are highly profitable to you or not, whether they'd already applied a coupon code on the checkout or not, what their total cart value was. You really have no information whatsoever. And with these missing pieces in the jigsaw, when you actually create a cart recovery strategy, it is ineffective at best. So well, I will show you how to create a smart revenue recovery system that works on autopilot. And we will be doing all of this using Autonomy, which is your WordPress automations plugin, and it really works like a charm. Well, so Autonomy uses behavior-backed triggers to engage with your prospects and buyers based on the actions they take on your website and the milestones they achieve. Well, so here's where we are. So we're going to look at WooCommerce cart got abandoned, which is actually a behavior-backed trigger. And I will show you how to set up a well-segmented and well-timed email and SMS campaign to recover your abandoned carts. Autonomy smoothly integrates with ActiveCampaign, Drip and ConvertKit, so you can use these CRMs alternatively to send out your emails, or well, you can stick to the reliable WordPress. It also seamlessly integrates with Twilio, allowing you to run your SMS campaigns. Well, so all of this, I really do not want to get ahead of myself. Let's dive right in and discover more. Let's understand why this is important right now, why this masterclass, why this training is important right now. Well, the number one reason is the average e-commerce store loses over 69% of its sales to cart abandonment. It's a big problem. Baymart's latest study found that 58.6% of US online shoppers have abandoned a cart simply because they said, I was just browsing, I was not ready to buy. So yes, procrastination, distraction, all of these are big human factors that lead people to abandon their cart. Finally, a study found that cart abandonment rate jumps to nearly 75% on Black Friday, meaning that for every 100 orders you receive, there are roughly 300 people who went to your site, added something to their cart, but did not check out. So again, imagine the kind of money you would have spent on acquiring those 200 customers who eventually did not even become your customers. So yes, there is a lot of money that is being lost, and simply because people tend to procrastinate, simply because people tend to get distracted. So let's look at who is doing it right, who has nailed their cart abandonment strategy and is actually able to recover abandoned carts on autopilot. I want you to meet this store. It's called Bumblebee Linens. So it says, we noticed that you started the checkout process at Bumblebee Linens but did not quite finish it, and then they give you the link to click and complete your order. They also give their contact details so that if someone has some specific questions, they can give a call and get in touch. And finally, you have the image of the product that they were trying to buy. So here's a simple table here with the name of the product, the image, and the item price. And of course, then there is the button to click and complete the purchase. So just a very simple conversational email, but it does the job quite effectively. So here is, here's their secret sauce. They're not just sending out one email, but a series of 3 well-timed emails. Let's look at their conversions. So first email goes out and the subject line is It's just Bumblebee Linens, your order, it converts at 10.5%. It goes within 4 hours of the cart being abandoned. The second email goes after 48 hours, and well, it has an order placed rate of 2.4%. The subject line is, it's not too late to have your order delivered on time. The third email, which is the final email, goes after 72 hours, and the subject line is, complete your purchase. It has an order placed rate or a conversion rate of 6%. So overall, this 3 email sequence sent over a period of 3 days converts at, holy cow, 19%, which means it's able to bring back about 20 people out of 100 who abandoned the cart, which is pretty good. And if the average order value is $100, well, that's $2,000 of recovery. That's $2,000 of lost revenue coming back just like that, which is really, really amazing. And that's something which you definitely should work on, because it's a great optimization strategy. So while you're focusing on bringing more and more customers into the store, it's also important to bring back the customers who are falling off. So let's now look at what the problem is with most cart recovery systems out there. So here you go. Now, this is a really, really interesting comment left by a user who actually is a typical shopper who shops online. And he says, the most important thing about cart abandonment strategy is to constantly review and change it. Why does he say so? Well, because he says, otherwise consumers can work out the rules and use them to their own advantage. I used to purchase from a store. I'd wait for their sales, then put stuff in my basket, knowing that their strategy was to offer free shipping to conclude the deal. Given I was ordering from Australia, the shipping was frequently worth more than the product. The label finally worked out the issue. They must have lost money for a long time by not monitoring the impact of their own strategy. So, find out if your strategy is being abused by bottom feeders, or is it introducing highly profitable customers. So, well, I think a point really, really well made. So, even though this email right here does not offer any discount, but what if you do want to offer an incentive like free shipping or discount to have them make the purchase to increase your chances of recovery, maybe in your second or third email? But at the same time, you do not want to let bottom feeders abuse your system. So how do you create a smart system with fail-proof, with manipulation-proof rules that really works and that delivers like clockwork? Well, for that, I'll have to introduce you to a smart cart recovery system. Well, so let me ask you, what if you could make your cart recovery strategy aware of the items in cart, the cart value, and if the coupon was used on the checkout page or not? What if you could make your cart recovery strategy smart so that you run targeted campaigns and increase their effectiveness? Well, so to really achieve all that, what you need is a smart revenue recovery system. And well, here are the components of a smart revenue recovery system. You've got the multi-channel sequence, which means not just emails, but SMSs as well to recover your abandoned carts. Then you've got the timings. How well timed are your 2 or 3 part email series, and how well timed is your SMS so that it doesn't collide with the email that you send out. And then you've got smart incentive, which means, you are offering incentive on the basis of the cart value, on the basis of who the customer is, who was trying to make the purchase. So, well, this is your smart revenue recovery system. Well, now let's go behind the scenes into Autonomy and look at how you can implement this system so that you can add more dollars to your bottom line. Alright, so we're now in the back end of Autonomy, and I'm going to show you how to recover your abandoned WooCommerce carts. So as you can see here, we've got a few tabs. The first one is automations, the next is carts, and then connectors, and so on and so forth. So we will not go into each of these, but let me show you something really interesting. So when you go into the carts section and into the recoverable carts, you will see all these carts which are getting captured in real time. So just 1 minute ago, 1 hour ago, and it calls it in progress. So let me now show you how we're able to recover, how we're able to capture the recoverable cards or the abandoned cards. So here we go. All right, so let me just show it to you. So now here I'm on a checkout page, and I'm just going to fill out my email address here, so at buildwoofunnels.com, and there you go, funnels.com, and that's it. So that's my first name. That's it. So here I go. Now, after doing this, I did not fill out any of the remaining details, and I simply exited this. So that's it. I just went away. Also, as you can see that this email has been captured right here. The status is in progress. It was merely 13 seconds ago, and this was the product that I was trying to buy, and my cart total was $35. So, well, that is how the capturing is happening actually in real time, and even without going on to the next page or without checking out, the system is able to capture these recoverable cards on which the automation can run. So with that said, now let's go into the automations and let me show you. So here I've created a really simple automation so that I can quickly take you over the details of it. So here we go. So this is the event or the trigger, which is WooCommerce cart got abandoned. So now before I dive right in, let me quickly show you how this follows the smart revenue recovery system. So, well, here you've got the multi-channel strategy. So we're not just using emails, but we're also using SMS to recover the abandoned cards. Then you have the timings. So, well, here as you can see, this email is supposed to go 30 minutes after the card got abandoned, and this one goes 24 hours later. And finally, we have smart incentive, because like here on the screen, you can see when their cart total is less or equal to $100, we're using this campaign. When it is greater than 100, we're using this campaign. So basically, we are actually segmenting our users based on their cart total or their cart value. So that's that. Now just a very quick introduction. Here you've got the event. This is also called a trigger or event. This is where you choose what should happen for the action to take place, for the automation to run. And here you've got all your rules, if the cart total is, if the cart items is. And finally, this is your action, which could be create coupon, send email, add tag, and then there are so many others, send SMS, so on and so forth. Let me go into the nitty-gritties of it. Let's just dive in. So when their cart total is less than or equal to $100, we first create a WooCommerce coupon because we want to offer them a coupon. And now our strategy is that if their cart total is less than 100 or 100, we want to offer a discount of 10%. But if their cart total is greater than 100, we want to offer them a discount of 20%. So we want to reward our highly profitable customers with a greater incentive. So that's a part of our strategy. So here we create a coupon, and that's the action that we've chosen, which is create coupon from the drop down. And now you must remember that this coupon must be already created in WooCommerce native. You cannot create a coupon code from here, so you have to select a base coupon. Here my base coupon is come back 10, which is my 10% off. And then you have to personalize this coupon. Well, you can personalize if you want, or you can just leave it to come back 10. Well, I would love to personalize it. So from the merge tags, I've chosen cart billing first name, and I simply selected this merge tag. I copied this to clipboard, and here we go. So that's cart billing first name. So let's say the name is Tina. So Tina 10 off, or Tina take 10 off, whatever you like, right? And then you can set the coupon expiry here. So it's best to limit the coupon to a certain number of days so that you can use that in your marketing. When you are trying to recover the cart, you can tell them that the coupon is valid only for the next 24 hours or 48 hours or 72 hours, and you must act fast. So that's such a great way to create urgency. Then you can restrict the coupon with email, and of course here you have to set the delay if you like. Now here, of course, this action is just creating a coupon, so there is no delay that we would want. We can simply, we do not have to set any sort of a delay here. We can create it immediately, and then you just go hit save. The next action in the sequence here is send email, right? So this is what we've selected from the drop down, which is send email. And here we've chosen custom HTML to cart billing email. That's from the merge tag. It will be here on default. You enter the subject line here, and there you go. Then here you have to enter the coupon code. Use this coupon code at the checkout. So that's the personalized coupon code that we created. And here you can actually set the delay. So this is like 30 minutes, and you can also delay it until specific time of the day. In your next email, again, you can set a delay of 24 hours, and the email after that can go after 48 hours. Here, we're also sending them an SMS. So this SMS here, so I've got my Twilio connector enabled here, because of which I'm able to send out SMS using the Twilio connector. So I've selected send SMS from the drop down under Twilio. And here we go. That's the SMS body. Of course, this will go out only if they left their phone number as well on the checkout page. But it's such an incredibly useful strategy. It's a beautiful strategy to send out SMS as well, because SMS cart recovery rates are definitely shooting through the roof. So you should recover your WooCommerce abandoned carts using SMS as well. So it simply says, hey, your cart's still reserved. Go ahead and complete your purchase. This is the cart recovery link, which actually came from here. Yes, this one. This is from the merge tag here, and this is where we pasted it. You can add image, the product image, the product that they were trying to buy. One of the image of the items will get attached. Or you can add a custom image as well, which could be your logo with the tagline, or a personalized image of yourself or your team. Such a great strategy to do that. But do remember that image can only go out to your US and Canada based customers. So send out a test SMS to yourself to check how it works. And here you can set a delay. So always make sure that when you're using a multi-channel cart recovery, WooCommerce cart recovery strategy, then always time it well. So if your first email goes within 30 minutes of the cart being abandoned, make sure your SMS doesn't go at the same time. So do not set 30 minutes here. It should not collide with your email. Let it go maybe an hour or 2 hours after the cart got abandoned, right? So you can set the delay here. So that is your pretty effective sequence. Similarly, for this one, we've got create a coupon code, that's comeback 20. That's the base coupon that we've selected because it's a 20% off, and that's the personalized coupon code. And then we simply copied this, and we pasted it in, we can paste it over here. And there you go. So that's your use this coupon code. So people who have $100 over cart value, they will get a 20% off. So, and then you just hit save. So that's a really simple, multi-channel cart recovery strategy that you can use. All right, so this was an extensive session on WooCommerce abandoned cart recovery, and now we're going to look at how to track abandoned carts in WooCommerce. So I will show you the interface where you can get more insights about your WooCommerce cart abandonment, and also see the reports on recoverable carts, potential revenue, lost carts, so on and so forth. So let's go in. Well, so there you go. You can go into the you can go into the carts tab right here, and in the carts tab you will see all your stats. So that's your carts initiated, abandoned carts, captured carts, potential revenue, recovered carts, recovered revenue, and you can see the graphs here where your captured carts, recovered carts, and lost carts will be plotted. So let me just revise this once again for you. When you go into the settings tab, here you can enable live tracking, and you can set the wait period. So X minutes after which the cart will be abandoned, and X days after which the abandoned cart will be considered as a lost cart. So those are the some of the settings that you must configure, and then once you go into the carts tab, you will be able to see all your numbers based on the settings you've configured. Alright, so now we're at the end of this super powerful, this super insightful masterclass, and I really want you to go ahead and explore autonomy. Well, now you have to believe me that we just covered one trigger, which is under WooCommerce cart got abandoned. There are so many triggers like these which you must explore, and of course so many integrations as well. So this was just one trigger. So go ahead and explore more. I'm going to keep doing such videos, such masterclasses to really show you the power of autonomy, and not just that, to also show you how you can improve your business, your WooCommerce based store, and take it to its next level. Thank you so much for watching. Do go ahead and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in my next masterclass. Till then, it's goodbye from me. Don't forget to explore more about autonomy.